cannot wait to take this mask off.
And you guys are on about the last flight out of India.
Don't come so close, you're too close.
If you didn't see our last episode, it was a stressful couple of days deciding what we were going to do. Leave India, travel to another country in Asia, or go back home.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
After a lot of hard discussions, we faced the facts that we should probably get home while we still could. We took our yoga certification tests early, said goodbye to our friends, and started the journey back to the United States. And we are all packed up, ready to head to the Dehradun airport. We're taking a taxi with Manu, who's also taking the same flight at 8 p.m. to Delhi. We just have to go and travel and hope that everything goes smoothly and we arrive safe and healthy.
All right.
Happy journeys. Safe
Thank
travels.
you.
Namaste.
Bye.
This is us trying to go to our taxi. Our taxi driver's over there.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
For some reason I feel like you can't hear me when I have a mask on just because you can't see my lips, but we boarded our first flight and we are going to Delhi. It'll be about 45 minutes. And just like that, we're landing. It's lounge time. Cheers. Free drinks, free food, free Wi-Fi. Things are looking good here. Brandon hates security and we've got double security today. I don't know if I should be dancing.
Yeah, don't dance yet. We'll dance when we take off.
Or how about when we land?
Yeah, good call.
Flying over the Arctic Ocean really put into perspective how big the world is. Thousands of feet in the air, and all that can be seen is ice, ocean, and miles of untouched terrain. In this day and age, we are living in a world that can feel so small. A virus can spread to almost every country in a matter of months, but this massive planet has so much power over us, and it doesn't matter who you are or what you do. Our whole world has been turned upside down due to this global pandemic, and now more than ever, we need to work together, not against each other, to save it.
Super dicey landing.
Wow.
I think there was some crazy crosswinds. The plane literally went like
turbulent.
this. Wow.
I cannot wait to take this mask off. It's been like 24 hours. I've never seen JFK so quiet. Sounds like a library, except right now because someone flushed. Oh my God, what's everyone doing here? Wait, here comes.
Don't come so close, you're too close.
That's my sister, and that's my mom and dad. So we just had a caravan come pick us up at the airport, meaning my dad was in one car, my mom was in another car, and my sister and her boyfriend were in the third car. Very surprising. We knew that my mom and dad were coming in separate cars because they swapped out and gave us one of the cars so that we can drive to our place of quarantine for the next 2 weeks, which we're kind of excited about. Sounds kind of weird. So my Aunt Ginger and Uncle Richard, who you may remember from our Singapore episodes last night, are letting us stay in their summer house. I was there growing up as a kid almost every single summer, so it's got a special place in my heart. So my mom packed up the car with so many goodies. She packed up fruits and vegetables, beer, wine, snacks. Now it's just a 3.5 hour drive to Massachusetts. So it's 2 a.m. in India right now, and somehow we are still awake, but I'm not questioning it because we're enjoying our day 1 of our quarantine in Massachusetts.
After 29 hours of travel, we are still here, still kicking. We're trying to stay up until at least 8 p.m. so that we're not too jet lagged.
So we didn't want to bring this up before because we didn't want to jinx anything, and it seemed like it was too good to be true. We may have been on one of the last flights out of India.
The pilot even said it when he was giving his speech, telling the weather and all that. He said, and you guys are on about the last flight out of India.
We were talking to someone when we were in the airport, and they said that the Delhi airport was closing on Sunday the 22nd until the 29th. All arriving flights were canceled, and all outgoing flights were only for neighboring countries like Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, things like that.
While they said it was only closed for a week, there's no guarantee that it's going to open back up anytime soon. With the coronavirus getting worse in India, it's doubtful that they'll open the airport back up to international flights coming into the country, which means there's no international flights leaving the country either.
Yeah.
So we were so lucky to get the flight when we did, or else we would have been stuck in India, which we would have been fine. We would have survived. It just would not have been plan A to be stuck in India for an indefinite amount of time. It might have been months.
I'd like to say cheers to Brandon for making this decision for us, because if it was me, we would have still been in India.
It was not easy. Aaron was emotional. It was a tough decision. At the moment when we booked the flight, we didn't know this was going to happen. We, 1, didn't know that the Delhi airport was going to close on Sunday, and 2, we didn't know that the U.S. was going to issue a level 4 travel advisory, essentially calling all U.S. citizens who were traveling home. In the moment when we were booking it, it almost seemed like we were quitting before we finished our goal of staying for that month in India. It's like we were leaving too soon.
A year in Asia. But right now, I am so relaxed. We are having good wine.
Quarantine.
My mom made these really cute wine glasses for us. So we're quarantined for the next 2 weeks. If we gotta be anywhere, this is the place to be.
We really couldn't be in a better place. We are in Westport, Massachusetts, which is just this beautiful beach town. Usually when we come here, we get to go to the brewery and the winery, and there's all kinds of little shops to go to. Nowadays, we're just playing quarantine, so we're not going to go out and do anything except for explore the beach, take walks, runs, do some yoga, really just relax, try to enjoy these 2 weeks that we have to self-quarantine, but we're choosing to enjoy it. Uh-oh.
If one of us gets sick, we both get sick, so we're
For
in it
sure.
together.
Yeah. Cheers.
Happy quarantining, everybody. Wait, look at me. You have a skin.
Oh.
It's the first lounge in India where the drinks are complimentary.
Blah, blah, blah.
What's the difference between Namaste and Namaskar? 3 months in India, next to nothing.
We just heard them call to see if there's a doctor on board to help a passenger. So we're probably gonna be here for a while. Ready to social distance.
Oh, except there's a dog. Whose dog is that? What are you doing here?
This is a
We're
predicament.
trying to social distance.
You could have the Rona, bud. You could have it. Also, I don't like that you have a shock collar on.
Oh.
You look kind of weird.